I think he made this video today, but like I said, the whole point of this is to try to get us to come together. Those that don't want to be a part of it, oh well, listen, that's on you. I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to beg. But like I said before, this is the time for us to be united. If you want to beef, you want to fight, you want to argue, you want to be toxic, listen, the door's right there. Just make sure the doorknob doesn't hit you or the good Lord split you. That's it.
Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Duck. You already know what time it is. And I want y'all to see this video, and I want y'all to pay close attention to it, okay? Check this out.
I would not recommend sending kids anymore unless it's a private school that's very conservative. I would not send kids to a public school because the culture now is so, they are brainwashing.
I was just talking about that a minute ago. Like, y'all not understanding what's going on, and y'all listen. Let me change that. Let me rephrase that. If y'all don't agree with the stuff that they're teaching our kids, why do we keep sending our kids back to these schools instead of pulling our kids out, right, and helping our kids and teaching them and finding a way or a solution to this? We're just throwing them out to the wolves and not giving a fuck. Y'all turning cheeks that y'all don't even got to turn. Like, real shit, how many more cheeks do you got to turn, like Papa Duck says? Do y'all not seeing the problem? These kids are going straight from school into a coffin or jail.
These young kids. And there's an agenda. It's a very well-funded agenda. Transhumanism is part of it. And we're in a period of real social insanity. And there's social contagion. And these young children are victims. They're gonna look back on this period. They'll see it like lobotomies.
Yo, did y'all see that? One of the things I wanted y'all to pay attention to is, like he said, the school system is fucked up and it's heavily funded. They don't fund shit that they don't believe in or benefit from. Another thing is social media is so integrated in our lives that a lot of us grown ass people validate relationships on social media. If you're not posting that person, you don't love them. If you ain't posting him, you don't love him. He ain't posting you, he don't love you. Come on, bro. Get off social media. Like homie said, this is social insanity. Feel me? It is so bad that social media is giving a lot of us a false reality. Those likes that you get up in the morning and get, and you got a whole dude sleeping beside you. You got a old lady sleeping beside you. All them likes. Good morning, this and that. Come on, bro. That's a false reality, homie. And a lot of people let that shit fuck their relationship up. Man, it ain't nothing for a bitch to say good morning on social media. Because a bitch see you in public won't say nothing to you. That's how fucked up social media has got meeting people. How we communicate. It's a whole different thing, bro. Even with our children, pay close attention to what I'm about to say. A lot of our kids are being bullied. Why? Because they ain't got the latest iPhone. They getting bullied by other kids.
It's crazy because if you don't watch The Word, you don't watch Nate the Great podcast, they talk about these topics on a constant, on a daily, on their channels. There's people out here that actually care, but you got the world saying nobody cares. What are we going to do? Well, how about this? Get the fuck up. Get off your mama's couch. Get off your mama's titty and do something.
Other kids bullying and picking and talking shit to our children because they don't have the latest phone, bro. That's equivalent to not having the latest shoes. Not only that, they are joining groups with their friends. And in the group, when they post up, they don't get a lot of likes. So it makes them seem like the people in the group don't love them. These friends ain't my friend. They don't like my stuff.
Good night, Anita Sweet. Thank you for popping up, showing the shorty support. I appreciate that. For those of you that do pop in, yo, listen, help a shorty out. Share the video.
They don't comment, but when somebody else in the group, everybody on their comments. And I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna witness this in your class reunion groups. Go to your class reunion group. The motherfuckers you went to school with, it's gonna be the same thing. If you post something in your class group, only certain people gonna fuck with it. And it's just facts. But with these kids, it's different. Let me tell you something. With these kids, suicide is through the roof because these kids ain't got the latest iPhone, because they in groups that they ain't getting no engagement from their so-called friends. Okay,
Facts on top of facts. Facts on top of facts.
they get picked on in school, all because of social media. And the people that created this shit, why the fuck you think the dude that created TikTok, he don't even let his kids get on TikTok? Why is it that the other CEO that helped start on Facebook, he don't let his kids get on there? He actually took his kids totally off Facebook because they understand the reality that is being placed upon these people, upon these kids. False reality.
It's the same thing with the music. These rappers and these celebrities don't let their kids watch or listen certain things that we here in the urban community let our kids listen and watch.
And like you say, transhumanism. I told y'all, study what humanism is. Anytime you integrate computers, programs, or robots or whatever into your everyday life, that's transhumanism. That's humanism. That's like having a robotic arm. You need assistance from AI. You need assistance from a robot. You need assistance from programs. And this shit is being integrated into our lives right up on our nose, bro. There's a bigger plot to this shit. Like I be trying to tell y'all, man. Social media has changed our lives, and it's gonna get worse.
That's a fact. I say social media is going to be the end of people. It's going to be the death of people. Social media is going to ruin a lot of families. It is ruining a lot of families. It is ending a lot of families. It's ending a lot of lives.
It's going to get worse. So what I'm telling you is this shit is social insanity. Social insanity. I've seen people fall out because a bitch don't like they posts. Hard down arguments over a fucking post because a bitch ain't like it.
Mm-hmm.
People get validation from this shit, not just relationships, but friendships too. Notoriety. You know what I'm saying?
It's like on here on YouTube. You got a lot of YouTubers that get mad because you don't hit that like button. Listen, you don't hit that like button. Oh, well, there's going to be somebody out there that, does agree with what I'm saying and understands what my message is. So I'm not pressed about the likes. I'm not pressed about the views. I want to get this message across. So I understand where Papa Duck is coming from. Yo, this is a man that I would love to interview on my panel. So if Papa Duck ever comes across this live and gets to this part of my live and here's what I am seeing, Papa Duck, I would love to interview you. I would love for the kids in my community to hear your perspective and what you got to say, so they can get a little better understanding. Like I show a lot of kids his videos, Nate the Great videos, the Word videos, because these men are the type of role models that our kids should be listening to on these social media apps because they're giving them the right advice. See, y'all as adults don't want to take the advice when it's right. Y'all want to take the wrong advice. So for y'all, it's too late. We still got time to help these kids and guide them in the right way. But for y'all, man, y'all want to keep dancing with Lucifer, be my guest.
And it's only gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse. But like I'm trying to explain to y'all, man, don't let something that's fake become real.
I didn't even know anybody was in the chat. Blessings Day, my bad. But yeah, there's some facts. There is some facts. Yo, Papa Duck is really throwing that message. And I say the same thing about Nate. I say the same thing about the Word. So I want y'all to really hear what he is saying.
This is why I say, in reality, what is real is what you believe. And he who consistently show you something or tell you something is going to be the one that governs that for you. That shit ain't real, bro. It's not real. But they understand how to create programs, right? Because they use neuroscientists to create programs, attention engineers to create programs, all to hold your attention. Why you think everything went to what TikTok doing? You got shorts, you got reels. They want shit to be instant. That's why everything instant is insta. Everything to be fast. There's no more attention span. Even songs ain't 3 minutes long no more. Nothing is long no more. They want your attention. They want to hold your attention as quick as they can. Boom, boom, boom. But what this does to us as people, we are getting so far from being natural to it ain't even funny. But what I'm telling y'all is this: stop letting this shit validate y'all, man. If you got people in your life, go see about them in real life. You feel what I'm saying? Don't let social media give you a false reality of what life is about, what friends are about, relationships.
Facts. There's a lot of people that are on here on social media the same way they're out here on these streets, pretending to be something that they're not, pretending to help this person when in reality they're doing it for this or for that reason. There's people out here pretending to be the nicest people for whatever reason it is. So listen, we have to really watch our surroundings. And I'm hoping that y'all get this message because like I said earlier on my live, I'm going to start reacting to some of these videos that Nate the Great has and the Word because I want y'all to really hear them. Because these two men are not celebrities. They're the average men out here. And they got so much wisdom and so much knowledge to give. So I want y'all to really hear what they got to say. So throughout certain lives, I will play some of their videos so that y'all can hear them because they have a positive message that your son or your daughter should hear.
So about, I'd rather you love me in real life than on this shit. And that's on everything. I'd rather you love me in real life than on this shit right here. You feel me? But me, I'm gonna use this to put my message out and to spread positivity versus just getting on here on some fucked up shit, on some just hanging out. I'm doing this. And I know don't disrespect nobody, but I'm just saying what I'm gonna do with my time on this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. So hey man, it's your boy Papa Duck, man. Like I tell y'all all the time, man, I love y'all.
And that's true. Oh,
YouTube is the new home of.
there's a video I wanted y'all to see.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Dr. Tawana Worlds, and I already know some of y'all may be saying, wow, she's back again. And
listen to what this lady, shout out to Papa Duck once again for giving out this knowledge, for giving out this wisdom, and shout out to this doctor right here for speaking what she's speaking.
Yes, we at war. So whenever they move, I move just like that. Let me flip this camera around and show you and let you hear that we are at war. This is not a war between Israel and Hamas. Y'all better wake up. See, we didn't delay so much.
Facts, bro. Wake the fuck up. And for those of y'all that are woke and still sleep, stay in the fucking bed because y'all not really woke. Get out the matrix. Come back to reality.
Time that is here. Everything that we have been mentioning, I'm saying we collectively, because there have been many leaders warning about what we are now witnessing. But I need to show you guys so that you know how to move and how to maneuver. Because this next photo tells the truth. Now let me enlarge it so you can see. That was George Bush and the man who whispered in his ear on the September 11th attacks. This that same photo I just showed y'all.
Pay attention.
What do you see? Bush, the face of Bush. Homeboy, the face of homeboy bending over in his ear. And if that wasn't enough, then maybe this will be. See, because they over there in Israel running drills and skits. I want y'all to see this for yourself. Now you see they got on their little keypole, so you know it's Jewish.
Now, I know if y'all don't know Nate the Great podcast, go check him out. Y'all don't know the Word, go check him out. Because they've said this on plenty of their lives, how a lot of the stuff that we see here on social media and on television isn't real. When is y'all going to wake up? Let's listen some more.
Check out what they're doing. There's the military stunting on TV, and then the little boy shot with fake blood. It's one of the main reasons all of this is popping off. U.S. is.
So if they're capable of doing skits like this all over the world, even in third world countries, right? Which of these news articles, which of these news reports that they tell us is real. It's kind of like the live that I did on that TikTok lady that went viral, right? Because she did a skit, she did a story time kind of explaining about two fathers picking up a kid in school, and they thought that, you know, they thought they were the father to the same kid, and they didn't know it the whole time, and both of them were allegedly paid child support, both of them were allegedly in this kid's life, yada yada, but they never knew about each other. How the news took this, and even after the girl told them that it was a skit, that she's a TikToker, that she does blogs, that she does this, they still went on with the story. They went on. And this lady went on her TikTok and exposed them. And even though she exposed them, people still believe what the news outlets bring to us. I got a song from Tom McDonald's that when I'm done this live, I want y'all to hear it. And that's how I'm going to end this live. But in the meanwhile, let's keep listening to her.
Is lurching towards a market structure like China's. Oh, wait a minute. You mean the social crediting scoring system that China has, or the digital yuan that they got, or the lockdowns in the 15-minute cities, that structure? Now, I want y'all to see this. This is the most important part of this whole video. You see them people on the screen that look like you and I.
I love him too, Adita. He speaks facts.
Now, the reason why I showed y'all those images is because I can't play the visuals because YouTube would take it down. But I want y'all to hear the audio.
We have predators on our streets. It doesn't matter whether or not the person that is accosting your son or daughter, or my son or daughter, my wife, your husband, my mother, your parents. It doesn't matter whether or not they were deprived as a youth. It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society. The end result is they're about to knock my mother on the head with a lead pipe, shoot my sister, beat up my wife, take on my sons. So I want to ask, what made them do this? They must be taken off the street. Tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision, without any structure, without any conscience developing, because they literally have not been socialized. We should focus on them now, not out of a liberal instinct for love, but for simple pragmatic reasons. Does not mean because we created them that we somehow forgive them or do not take them out of society to protect my family and yours from them. They are beyond the pale, many of those people, beyond the pale. We have no choice but to take them out of society. We must.
Now, look, we're going to stop right there, okay? Because enough is enough. They talking about us.
Now, y'all see why I spoke on my last live. I spoke about that movie, They Cloned Tyrone. I did a little reaction video to the the person that did a whole breakdown to the They Cloned Tyrone. And I said it, even in the movie, they tell you that America, everybody in America is kind of like a test. We're kind of like guinea pigs, right? But I'm going to leave it like that. I'm not going to say much more because what I'm going to say and I want to say will get me my whole page shut down. So when I figure out how to say this to y'all so y'all can understand me, I will. So in the meanwhile, listen to her because this is all I can say. I agree 100% with her.
Us. So I told y'all what was going on. Now let me show y'all what else is going on. Imagine doing this twice. When I say I'm bleeding in ways that can't be stitched up, and the people that just said that about my people is the people who did this to my children. So now I'm about to show you what's going on. Can you imagine producing life and then this is the way that you got to see them? For the final goodbye. That was my first reason why. This is my second reason why. I'm finna give y'all all they stuff. Who cares? Y'all see this? Y'all see all these payouts over here to the left? Failed. I haven't gotten a payout from these cats.
To see this video better, to see her screen better, if y'all would, listen, if y'all not subbed up to Papa Duck, go check Papa Duck out. I'm just reacting to his video.
since August 25th. This is up to date. So they trying to stop me, but they can't stop us. Let me give y'all this work, because if you stop me and you stop my money, then you stop the movement, and we ain't gonna have that, because we know what y'all got coming, and that's intended for us. So that is why I got all this stuff, and that is why I'm here. It ain't never been about money on mine, because I still haven't taken a paycheck. It's always been about movement. This is not a one-man show. A movement have never been moved with one man. A movement requires multiples. Okay, and that's why I'm showing up. If they can stop me, then
shout out once again the Word, Nate the Great podcast, because they've been saying this for a while. But since, see, y'all don't want to listen to us, maybe somebody with a little more experience, somebody, you know, that's out there, there's a little more known. Y'all might listen to her. Y'all might listen to Papa Duck. But it's crazy, right? Everything that they're saying is what we've been saying, especially these two men here on YouTube.
And they stop the movement. And we can't have that. We're not repeating history. Remember, we are not our ancestors. Y'all remember that? So that's why I'm showing up. I have been here, gonna remain here. Not only am I fighting a fight in my mind. Imagine having your mind traumatized like that. I'm fighting with systems that's trying to stop me. And on top of that, I'm fighting with people that I'm fighting for. That don't even make no dang on sense. Not one lick of sense at all. So this is my last call to help y'all, the workshops, all the other opportunities that I have had that you no longer see me coming through here offering y'all, because I'm not going to beg y'all. I'm letting y'all know plain as day, because you can see it. Whether you choose to remain ignorant or you choose to ignore it, it's totally up to you.
All the people that is out here helping people out for free, they are doing it because they care, because it's coming from the bottom of their heart, are getting stomped and pushed down to the ground, are being talked about and judged. When the people, when the people that should be sitting here standing next to us fighting this fight, this war, this battle, because it involves all of us, should be making that stand right with us, but they're not. They're too scared to speak up. They're too scared to make the fight. They're too scared to boycott. They're too scared to do this. They're too scared to do that. But people out here actually walking that walk. They're not just talking, they're walking. They're not just walking, they're talking while they're doing everything they got to do. There's too many fake people out here, and it's time for us to see who they really are and take them out the way. And I don't mean kill anybody. I don't mean hurt anybody. What I mean is time to push them to the side. You throw toxic shit out. You throw toxic shit in the trash. You throw it away. You keep it out your life. So it's time for us to start focusing on the right things, because a lot of us have been fighting this war for a long time. And too many are saying, I got this, I'm going to do this. But they're sitting down. It's like they're waiting for us to fight. Alone. We don't mind it because it's for our kids. But since we're doing this alone, and when we win it, stay where you're at. Keep that energy. It may sound fucked up what I'm saying, and only those that, you know, are sitting here speaking up and fighting every day, those are the only ones that will understand what I am trying to say. Because me personally, I feel just like them. I'm getting tired of it. We're too grown to be acting like little kids. And half these little kids are acting like they're our age. So half y'all grown-ass adults should be ashamed. Stop fixing your mouth to say our ancestors this, or I believe in this, when you just want to sit.
But I do not want anything to happen to you, beloved. I do not. I have not scammed not one person. I have been here when many other people might have fell off. I'm still standing here. If I tell you I'm being held up, it's because I'm being held up. It's probably 2 or 3 out of maybe 40 people that invested with me, grew their money with me, that have been waiting, but I still communicated that I'm not going nowhere. This is to the death of me, to the level.
I'm going to pause it right there. because I want y'all to go check out Papa Duck. So I hope that y'all get her point. She's really going to go into financial and all that right now. So I don't know if a lot of y'all want to hear it, but she's really going to go into the financial stuff. So I'm going to pause it right there. If y'all really want to keep hearing what she says, Papa Duck's channel is there. So we'll make sure y'all sub up.